you know. But relationships and love, they're so twisted right now. And guys, we're suffering the most. We're suffering the most because we don't know where to stand.
That's
right? If we're a bad guy,
man.
yeah, if we're a bad guy, we don't get married. If we're a good guy, we get cheated on. You know what I'm saying? It's like, where do I be? How do I stand? What do you really want from me? You know what I'm saying? I don't think a woman wants one type of man. I think you as a man, you have to find your constitution. You have to find out, what do you stand for and what do you believe in? You got to draw some lines that can't be crossed. And I think once you as a man learn how to draw a few lines that cannot be crossed, you'll probably keep your woman a lot longer, right? You really can't consider yourself a man if you can't convince at least one person to spend the rest of their life with you. I know that sounds crazy, but that's really what it's all about. Convincing one person to spend the rest of their life with you and finding somebody that you want to spend the rest of your life with. That's a long-term relationship. That's commitment. That sounds crazy as fuck, but that's ultimately where you might want to be, right? If you're listening to me, right? And that's, like I said, you're on that flip side, you're trying to find somebody, you know, and we'll get into that too, but finding somebody is easy. You know, there's a lot of traps to finding people too. You know, be careful where you find people, because those people have habits of finding people where you found them. Do you feel what I'm saying? I found my girl at the club. She loved to go to the club. Shit. She gonna find somebody else at the club eventually. No, I'm just playing. Don't be insecure. But I'm just telling you though, what type of person are you meeting? Where are you meeting them? What are the habits of that person? Because if you can't sustain those habits, or if you can't roll with those habits, eventually you guys are going to grow apart, right? So that's what happens. Sometimes you may be a square at a live function, meet a live girl, try to hang out with that, and you can't keep up with that, vice versa, you know? So you may be a hot boy, and you're trying to keep up with a square chick, trying not to break her heart, and you end up hitting her whole family. Cut it out, right? We got to make sure that we're connecting with the right people for the right reasons, so that we can treat them accordingly and we can be treated the right way. Because ultimately, at the end of it, I want to be treated like a man. I want to be treated with respect, you know? And I want to treat my spouse or my partner the way they want to be treated. Now, I could, in the old days, I would have said, I want to be treated with respect and love, and I want to love and honor my woman. But what if she don't want to be loved and honored? Yeah. What if I found a woman that loves me the way I want to be loved, but just want to be smacked every once in a while? What? Want her hair grabbed and shit, cussed out a little bit. You know, I mean, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Say, baby, you got to change. But no, she wants what she wants, right? She's giving me what I want, right? And I got to give her what she wants. Or find somebody that wants what I want to give. Because I can't change nobody. This makes sense to you? This is how relationships get complicated. We grow up with a dream, a blueprint of what our wife is going to be or what our husband's going to be like. And we find somebody that looks the way that that picture was. And then we start trying to, you know, transform them into that person. Wear your hair like this. Get a job over here. Drive this kind of job. Don't listen to that music. Don't do this. Stop that shit. Let that person exist. Let that person be. You can love somebody and not be in a relationship with them. Sometimes that's the best thing in the world to do, is to be in love with somebody and not be in a relationship with them. That's why some of those side relationships last longer than any other relationship, because they ain't dealing with the bullshit.
That's right.
You know, there's a lot of dudes that's playing side dude. If he had to be with that woman full time, he couldn't keep that woman, right? Because trust me, it's not an easy thing, right? So we got to make sure that we qualify for this. My whole goal, my whole task for the next few months, me, the bachelor, is to teach you guys how to step your game up to that next level, just to make sure, you know what I'm saying, that shit ain't wrong, shit is always right. So that's my goal. That's my whole goal. And I want you guys to ask me questions. I definitely will answer your questions. I'll help you out with this thing. You guys can always DM me, PM me, let me know what's going on, what's on your mind. You know what I'm saying? If you're in a relationship right now and you just don't know, then you're already fucked. I'm just playing. Just let me know. Holler at me. I will be able to help you. Once again, what's my experience?
Oh, too much of it. How many
Too
years?
Too much experience? Man, I can't even tell you. Can I tell you? But I don't kiss and tell. You know I don't kiss and tell. Yeah. But I mean, since a little boy, you know what I'm saying? You know, I was raised by cougars. Let's just put it that way. So now I'm just giving back. Rah, thank you. Thank you. Right? Thank you, Ms. Robinson.